chow down chow or random gaming, depending on
A
what
bit
you're
about
watching.
your internship experience.
Mhm.
So, why don't you tell us what was your internship? What did you do? And more specifically, I want to get to know what did you do on a daily basis, like on a day-to-day level. What was your job looking like, and how was that impacted by a work from home? So it's a lot of questions in that. So take your time going through all of it.
Sure thing. So this past summer, I interned as at Goldman Sachs, New York office, or sorry, in the New York, New Jersey office. The engineering team sits in New Jersey, so I guess
Yeah,
if I was in person, I would have been in the New Jersey
New
office.
Jersey.
But just to reiterate myself, I interned at Goldman Sachs in the New Jersey office, where I worked as a engineering summer analyst, and my focus area was in software engineering. So what I did was I was part of the foundational infrastructure business unit,
Mm,
where we build software tools and pipelines that supports all the compute systems in the firm.
okay,
So
gotcha.
I guess as far as like my like day to day work in Goldman Sachs is concerned,
Yeah.
I was kind of like assigned a project
Okay.
where like project with certain number of like milestones that I had to hit.
Mm,
So each morning I just had to so each day I had a rough idea on what are the different tasks I wanted to work on.
yeah.
I contacted like people in the people in my team and people in other affiliated teams with any required resources and associated stuff. After that was done, I just spent a decent amount of time coding and implementing the solution that I was thinking of.
Gotcha.
And in the end, I usually had a check in with my manager
Mm,
saying that I accomplished all these things and this is what I plan to do tomorrow.
yeah.
And we had a small discussion on do I need to correct course? Do I need to add more tasks? So on and
Gotcha.
so forth.
Okay.
And apart from all this work related stuff, I had a lot of fun networking with a lot of people in the company. uh, I was able to meet like some of the like brightest people that I've met in the infrastructure engineering space, which is a
Gotcha.
specialty that I'm really interested in getting into.
Okay.
And I was able to get a lot of exposure on how technology is used or built in a financial services institution.
Mm,
And given that given unlike Google, where tech is the product,
yeah.
Goldman Sachs, like investment banking and investment management are the prime like client services that they offer,
Yeah.
and technology is used as a driver in order to make all of these client interactions happen. So a lot of people in the company who I spoke to were able to help me understand the the prominence or the rapid growth of technology within these client services spaces,
Yeah.
and how technology is actually revolutionizing how Goldman Sachs
Interacts
works
with
with
the
its
client.
clients
Yeah.
and like makes their clients' lives easier. So it was really fascinating stuff that I got to learn. All like unfortunately, my internship was cut down to 5 weeks instead of 10 due to
Right.
the ongoing
C-
like public
The
health
COVID thing.
situation.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So, but however, I think those 5 weeks were like super fun packed, and
Mm,
I really like learned a lot, not just as an engineer, but I think I also grew as a person.
yeah.
I was able to like learn how to like over communicate given this work from home situation,
Yeah.
and I was able to like stay on top of the tasks that I wanted to, and
Gotcha.
like ensure that if I was like lagging behind, I knew the right people to contact,
Gotcha.
and to like ensure that other parts of the project or others deliverables are not getting bogged down because of me.
Mm,
So like give, given all of this put together, I think I was able to like really understand how like I should be growing as a person, and I think I
yeah.
was able to like implement those changes within the 5 weeks that I interned at Goldman.
Nice.
So overall, a very like fun packed, knowledgeable, and like
Yeah.
or fun packed and a inquisitive experience, I would
Definitely.
say.
I can tell, man. It's grown on you. Like last time I saw you, you wouldn't have put on the Patagonia. Now you got the whole finance pro thing going on. very, you're slowly morphing into a finance pro. I can see it. So yeah, that's what Goldman Sachs do to you. All right. Anyways, so glad to see you had a nice experience. So I would love to hear a little bit more about like what maybe you're not allowed to like share what the exact project is, but maybe just a brief idea on what was it about. Was it was it a specific thing that you had to fix in the infrastructure, or was it something like a new functionality you had to add, or was it like a new thing that some of the client facing people wanted to add to the infrastructure? Like what was the project like?
Oh yeah, okay. So I actually worked on.
Gotcha. And I understand you must have done a fantastic job, because I know you're going back as a full-time
Mhm.
employee after you finish your last year in school. Um, I'm sure you're excited about the opportunity. What do you think is like um, interesting about working at a financial institution like that versus maybe some of your classmates or whatever you see going to work at a tech company? Besides from the software part of it, like the technical part of it, what's the biggest difference? What do you think you can gain from working at a financial institute? What are the benefits of it?
I think it's primarily the idea of having like really bright yet diverse minds with very different perspectives.
Yeah.
So this actually goes back to the NGC experience, right? Like not everyone there is a software engineer. We have a good collection of bio majors, bio business majors. We have our traditional econ and Haas.
Yep.
Then we have and we have people from our like pure natural sciences,
Yep.
humanities, and then people like me who are CS and EECs. So like putting all these minds together and working on like very interesting solutions that ensures that we use each other's skill sets
Yeah.
is something that's like really fascinating, and I think working in the financial services industry offers the same.
Gotcha.
uh, Depending on what product or what part you're working what part of the firm you're working on, you'll have the opportunity to, I think, work with investment bankers, maybe people from the legal team, accounting team, traders, so on and so forth, and come together and like put a solution that kind of puts everyone's core skill sets together, and really build a product or a piece of tech that can really optimize things and make things like make things faster, better, and
Yeah.
cheaper for the firm.
Yeah.
So I kind of think that that's an interesting experience that I really enjoyed being in a GC,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's like the environment I kind of want to be in when I go full
Gotcha.
time. And I think like this internship kind of really helped me understand that as well,
Hmm.
and that's kind of like the primary reason why I really love like working in this sector and would love to go back.
Yeah. It makes sense that working at a big institution like that, you get to interact, especially since you're doing like infrastructure stuff. I imagine you would have to interact with a lot of different teams and have sort of,
Mhm.
to get their feedback and improve upon the system and all that. So that sounds very interesting. And plus, you would get to know like a lot of like the finance side of things. It's just a whole different like knowledge field for, who knows what the future might hold for you. Maybe one day you want to go into finance. You want to wear that Patagonia permanently, Never
Yeah.
know. Congratulations! You've made it through the video. Now, go subscribe to all the links down below, comment, and hit that like button, and I will see you all in the next one.